Chef Tammy from the Green Kitchen. Welcome to Heart of the Home. We are going to do a delicious sauce for you today. We're going to do an arrabbiata sauce, which is a spicy red Italian sauce. But the great thing about this is it's going to have smoked tomatoes. And yes, I said smoked tomatoes. We're going to use a stovetop smoking pan and some gorgeous Hanover tomatoes. The way this pan works is you do use it indoors. It doesn't smoke like it would outside on your grill, but it's got a drip tray and a rack in it. And you want to use sawdust chips, absolutely not your thick chunks like you would use outdoors. A few sawdust chips in here, maybe about 2 tablespoons. Excellent. And then we're going to put our drip tray in our rack. And then you're going to want to core the tomatoes. So roughly about a pound of tomatoes per pound of pasta. So I've cored 3 of them. I'm going to put those in there. I'll go ahead and core the 4th one. These take about 20 to 30 minutes or so, something along those lines. Put those cored side down, and then you've got a lid that fits on as a groove. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn our burner on high, and we are going to wait until we see a wisp of smoke come out of the pan, and then we're going to push the lid completely shut, lower the temperature, and we're going to let them go for about 30 minutes. All right, so now we have smoked for about 30 minutes or so. You can see the smoke coming out of the pan when I open it. Take the lid off, let it rest over to the side. You can take the tomatoes out. If you are able to, they're very hot, but if you're able to and can get the skins off, that's great, because skins do not break down when they're cooking, and it would be better to have them off. So we're just going to work with those for a moment and try to pull the skins off as best as possible. All right, so we got most of the skin off, which is great. All right, we've got our burner on about a low to medium or so, and we're going to start our sauce. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to my pan. Depending on how big your pan is, you want just a coating to go on the bottom. A rough chop on the tomatoes. They just about break down by themselves into a sauce. Come back to our Parmesan in a few moments. We're going to put the tomatoes in our pan that we've warmed up. The tomatoes won't take very long to break down because they've already gotten quite soft in the smoker. And we're going to add about 1/4 cup of tomato paste. I actually freeze these in tablespoon measures after I've opened up a can of tomato paste. Makes them much easier to use in recipes. And then we are going to add some crushed red pepper. This is what makes the name arrabbiata, nice and spicy. And we want to add a little salt. Tomatoes always benefit from salt. A little pepper. We don't need much ground pepper because we've already got the crushed red pepper in there. Move that around. Now I have reserved some pasta water from where we cooked the pasta a few moments ago, but I don't think I need to add it. If you think the sauce is too dry, then you might want to add some of the pasta water to it. I personally don't think we need it because the tomatoes released quite a bit of water. All right. This is broken down pretty well. You can do more if you'd like your sauce a little smoother. I personally like a little chunky in mine, more like a marinara to a certain extent. And now we're going to toss in our bucatini. Bucatini is a thick pasta. It's almost like a straw. It's very thick. It's my favorite pasta. Move around the bucatini with the tomato sauce, excuse me. I think we'll hit it with just a little bit more salt. right. There you have it, a nice fresh tomato sauce using smoked tomatoes. We're going to garnish it with a little bit of shaved Parmesan. You could also garnish it maybe with a little chopped basil. I think the flavor stands on its own as far as what to add, especially with the smoked tomatoes. All right, and there you have it. Nice fresh tomato sauce to use up all those tomatoes that are coming into your garden. I'm Chef Tammy Brawley from the Green Kitchen. We hope you'll join us next time on Heart of the Home.
Recipes from the Heart of the Home can be found on the Virginia Farm Bureau website at vafb.com/recipes, as well as on Chef Tammy Brawley's website at greenkitchenrichmond.com.